John and Jackie Knill. On January the 13th of 2005, the bodies of Canadian couple John and Jackie Knill were discovered on a Thailand beach resort. They were two of the many victims killed from the December the 26th, 2004 tsunami. Weeks later, a Seattle man doing relief work found a damaged camera and discarded it, but kept the memory card in the camera. After downloading the images, he discovered pictures of the Knills enjoying their vacation, as well as shots of a huge wave approaching the shore. With each picture, it shows the wave getting closer and closer to shore. The picture that you are viewing right now is the last picture taken of them before the wave hit and was shot just after 8:30 a.m. on December the 26th. The Seattle man that discovered the images recognized the Knills from a missing persons website and contacted the couple's two sons in Vancouver, Canada. The man then drove from Seattle to Vancouver to give the sons their parents' last images. Marilyn Monroe. Many believe celebrity photographer George Barris took the last pictures of Marilyn Monroe. However, it was actually Life magazine's photographer Alan Grant. The pictures were taken July the 7th, 1962 during an interview at her home. 6 pictures appeared in Life, including the one that you are viewing right now. Just under a month later, on August the 5th of 1962, the LAPD received a call at 4:25 a.m. from Dr. Hyman Engelberg, proclaiming that Monroe was dead at her home in Brentwood, Los Angeles. The official cause of Monroe's death was classified as acute barbiturate poisoning, and was also recorded as a probable suicide. Many questions still remain unanswered about the circumstances of her death and the timeline from when Monroe's body was found. Bill Biggert. Photojournalist Bill Biggert was covering the events of September the 11th and was tragically killed as the second tower of the World Trade Center came down. 4 days later, Biggert's body was recovered from the rubble and his personal effects, including his cameras, were given to his wife. Biggert's widow later handed over the camera bag to a good friend and fellow photographer. She was convinced that no pictures had survived because the falling debris had blown off the backs of the 2 film cameras and the lids of the film canisters had been peeled back. His friend turned his attention to the digital camera that was covered by ash. The lens had been sheared off, but when he opened the chamber that held the flash card, he discovered it was in pristine condition. The card contained 150 pictures, including the last picture ever taken, which you are viewing right now, which is time-stamped 10:28 a.m. and 24 seconds. The time was 10:30 a.m. when the second tower came down. When Biggert's wife reached him on his cell phone shortly after the first tower fell, he told her not to worry and he would meet her in 20 minutes at his studio. He assured her that he is safe and that he is with the firemen. It was the last time they ever spoke. About 20 minutes later, the second tower collapsed. Adolf Hitler. This last known picture of Hitler was taken approximately 2 days prior to his death as he stands outside his Berlin bunker entrance surveying the devastating bomb damage. With Germany lying in ruins after 6 years of war and with defeat imminent, Hitler decided to take his own life. But before doing so, he married Eva Braun and then penned his last will and testament. The next day, in the afternoon, on April the 30th of 1945, Braun and Hitler entered his living room to end their lives. Later that afternoon, the remaining members of the bunker community found Hitler slumped over and blood spilled over the arm of the couch. Eva was sitting at the other end. Hitler had killed himself by biting down on a cyanide capsule while shooting himself in the head. Eva only used the cyanide capsule. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Until the next video, goodbye.